Alright guys, welcome back with me with another YouTube video. It's not One Piece if Oda can't make his fans wonder. You certainly participate in celebrating the Reverie event, which is told as a special meeting for all the rulers of the world held at Mary Joy's. Of course, this event has a big role in defining a new chapter for the One Piece story in the future. In this video, I'll be talking about 5 mysters in Reverie. But before we start this video, please hit that like button. And Indy, if you haven't subscribed this channel, please hit that subscribe button and click notification bell or you will miss future anime videos. The number of characters and new things revealed in Reverie certainly make us wonder. What do you think are the mysters in the Reverie story in One Piece? Let's check this out. The Giant Straw Hat. One of the biggest surprises revealed by Oda in the Reverie story is a large straw hat that is depicted in a dungeon. Uniquely, we also see ice covering the hat, indicating that this room is a kind of cryogenic. The reason why the big hat was frozen intrigues us. The straw hat has long lived as a close symbol in One Piece. The hat given by Shanks to Luffy is said to be a mandate from the Pirate King, Gall D. Roger. The existence of another straw hat kept in Mary Joy's is a great unanswered mystery. Did the hat have some kind of strength to it that it had to be frozen and stored tightly? Who is Imsama? Another big mystery that we can find in Reverie is Im, a new character introduced as a silhouette with a high crown. We see first when Im goes into the cryogenic chamber that holds a giant straw hat. He seemed to have seen the movements of Luffy and Blackbeard, who were accused of creating a big war in the future. Surprisingly, Im becomes a new antagonist character who is shown sitting on Mary Joy's empty throne. This place is said not to be occupied by anyone because there is no ruler who has the right to occupy the highest throne. In fact, the Gorosei, aka the 5 elders in the world government, submit directly to Im and call him Imsama. Does this mean he is the ruler of the world in the shadows? Shanks' relationship with the Gorosei. One of the crucial characters, Shanks made a surprising appearance at the Reverie event. What's the deal with a Yonko meeting a Gorosei suddenly? His appearance without conflict makes us wonder, is Shanks not considered a threat or has a certain role? In fact, Shanks is suspected of being one of the people who also found out about One Piece's existence. In his very surprising presence, Shanks intends to tell the Gorosei about a certain pirate. Among several important names, Blackbeard and Luffy are the 2 most important names. The rise in the power of these 2 supernovas is certainly anticipated by the world government. The deal what the kings discussed. Once every 4 years, all the kings and lords of the 4 seas gather at Mary Joy's. A big event called the Reverie will discuss new things about global conflicts in the world of One Piece. This large meeting held at Pangaea Castle is called very sacred, and even war between the 2 kingdoms could occur if the 2 rulers felt offended in the room. In the Reverie event that we saw in One Piece, there is no sign of whether an important decision will be announced. The existence of Luffy, who is recognized as the ruler of the New Ocean, has become one of the interesting agendas. This means the world government has considered Luffy a threat. Is this how Luffy will become the target of the world government? What happened to Sabo and Vivi? Sabo and Vivi probably weren't dead yet, but something happened that made the revolutionaries panic, and Daden and Mikino sad. Most obviously, Sabo seems to have been caught and will be sentenced to death. Same situation with Ace. If, for example, this news was simply that Sabo had killed the Tenryubeto, then the revolutionaries shouldn't have panicked, especially if on the news Sabo was able to escape. But as I mentioned earlier, if Sabo is indeed dead, then the reaction of figures like Stelly and Garp shouldn't be like that. I was wondering if Luffy was going to Mary Joy's, since Mary Joy's was on the red line, and Luffy had been through it for a long time. If indeed Sabo was going to be executed at Mary Joy's, it could be that Luffy came to Mary Joy's. What do you think about the outcome of the Reverie event in One Piece later? Don't hesitate to share your opinion in the comment section below.
Nice, Luffy!